The community are united in a message of economic empowerment and equity. Ron Hilliard joins us now in the studio with more on this Poor People's Campaign. Ron.
Jill, the people who took part in this campaign want to keep one of Dr. Martin Luther King's lesser talked about dreams alive, social and political change that could lift people out of poverty. They marched and they chanted from the Martin Luther King Center to Perry Square with the goal of reviving King's Poor People's Campaign.
Erie can't survive on 725.
Erie can't survive on 725, they say, referring to Pennsylvania's minimum wage and the federal minimum wage.
But if you're only making $7.25, what are you really making at the end of the day? You're making your rent and then maybe a bill.
Erie resident Lonnie Sherrod got active in Erie County United about a month ago. He says people in other states with comparable cost of living earn more for the same work.
It's livable wages. Why don't we have that here in Erie yet? Why aren't our line cooks making $14, $15 an hour? Why aren't our teachers making livable wages so they're able to provide?
Economic struggles can be an issue for educators and students.
Depending on, some of the baggage that we bring to school and that kids bring to school, it's hard to focus on learning arithmetic or, learning grammar when you haven't had full meals or when your parents don't have a job.
The march and rally are inspired by King's efforts 50 years ago to challenge systemic racism and poverty.
We are well in favor of all the great development happening. We want to make sure that we have a voice in what happens and that we the people are as engaged and aren't dictated to.
And getting these changes could depend on votes and getting people registered.
The elections coming up are really going to determine the future for the next several years for our Congress, and we really need to elevate the voices of poor and disenfranchised people in Washington so that we can actually get policy that works for us.
This rally and march is part of national demonstrations. People across the country will head to the nation's capital on Saturday, June 23rd. Jill?
Thank you, Ron. The Erie